Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another live stream. This is not going to be a particularly long live stream because I'm pretty tired actually today. I was actually planning on doing a vlog, but I just ended up not managing to actually do any vlogging. I was meant to be doing some vlogging, but it just didn't work out. I started to record a couple of clips and it just didn't happen. So I thought what I would do is, instead of having a vlog to put up, I thought I would just pop on and share with you guys what I picked up as like a mini haul type thing. I've been doing a lot of hauls recently because I've been going out and picking stuff up, and in the end I think streaming just ends up being that little bit easier, I suppose, than it just ends up being that little bit easier, I suppose. That's the best way to explain it. So that's how I feel about it. I'm kind of like, it's just just how I kind of feel about it, really. We have got already Michelle Lathan in the chat. Hi Michelle. We've got Claire Riley. George Ross has popped in, says waiting for the football shirt porn. Alex Flips says hi. Dave says, wow, you're streaming more than Andrew. Yeah, I'm streaming a lot. I just find it so much easier because even right now, like, I'm actually pretty tired. I was gonna just go to bed, and the thought of editing a video or something would just be out of my, it wouldn't be doable. So for me, I kind of it just made it so much easier just to pop on live and say, hey, how are you? This is what I picked up. Good night, I'm off to bed, So Alex Flips, we've got Buckleboy, we've got Fat Girl Sewing, we've got Shazad Hussein, we've got Pleasant Valley, we've got Valor Milk. Hi there, Valor Milk. We've got I actually saw Valor Milk I saw her in the chat with, I think it was Tommy and Tracy early this morning, like really early this morning. I was in there, I popped on and said hi there, and I think Valor Milk was there, and I subscribed. So thank you for popping in, do appreciate it. We've got Pleasant Valley, Mr. Hollywood Strikes Again. Very funny. Hey DBG. Julie says, just want to say a quick hi, but have to watch back later. Absolutely fine. Hi Claire Pike. We've got Crony G Crone, Paul Slade, and Mr. Spa Sommerlig Lobster as well. Right, I was going to share with you guys what I picked up. So again, it was at the local bins. The first item I picked up is actually something I'm wearing. I'm going to end up keeping it. It's a really nice North Face, like a fleece. It is a hooded fleece, and it's only polyester. It's like 100% polyester, but it's my size and I just really like it. It's kind of cozy. I've enjoyed wearing it. So the first item I am going to keep. So cool little North Face hoodie. So that's the first item, so just get out of the way. It was meant to be for resale, but it's just something that I'm gonna end up keeping now. Yes, it was at Tommy and Tracy's, says Valley Milk. Yeah, I thought so. It was just so early this morning, I almost forget. More videos than Andrew. Does this mean Z will be starting? No, there would be no drinking with Z. Pleasant Valley. Hi Joan. Hi to Mandy. Paul C. Claire Riley says that's a lovely colour. Yeah, I thought so. It's a really nice colour. It's it's beautiful. It's really soft as well. Even though it's just polyester, I was just like, absolutely kind of, I'm keeping it. It's my size. Pixie Dust Gaming says hi as well. No worries. Thanks for popping in. We're all good. Right, next item I want to share with you guys. Very simple item, nothing spectacular, but for £1.50, can't really leave it behind. Pair of black corduroy Levi's. So again, this isn't something that you have to go and pick up. It's not like it's not like a must-buy type of item, but it's definitely it's just definitely one of those kind of items that it's not a terrible item to pick up. Let me just see where I need to be here. I need to be there. I think Chrome window. I need to just change that. Bear with me, guys. Chrome. Right, okay. Oh, come on. Properties. We'll go for that. There we go. Right. Yeah, I just wanted to get my screen set up so I can kind of do a few price, like the prices and stuff like that as well. So, God, I should have done this earlier, really. but I didn't, so there we go. Oh, that's not right. God, I'm completely screwing this up now. There we go. 3,250 penny sweets. No, that's not what I bought, Lex. How are you? Claire says we picked up a North Face fleece top today too from a charity shop. We'd never found one before. Question: are cords in? They're in if you want them to be, but for £1.50 they're in. I mean, they're a pair of Levi 751s. They're a waist 38, leg 32. So I'm gonna just do a little bit of research on this, and then we can kind of see whether they're any good. 751 black cord. I wouldn't say they're amazing. Well, brand new they're selling for about 30 quid, so used I'll be lucky to get 20, I guess. Look, one at auction went for 570. Okay, they went for 16 at auction. I shouldn't think I should be able to get 20 quid because it's got a good size waist, etc. So I think I'll be okay with those. So that was the next item. So £1.50, kind of simple, but I'm always going to pick up Levi's for £1.50. I'm not going to grumble. North Face, even tightness kicking in. Yeah, it's easy to be knackered. Mandy says think they will do well. Yeah, I hope so as well. Next item. Okay, now this is something I was really happy about. I've done a bit of research and I think I'm good. I can't be 100% certain, so hopefully you guys will be able to maybe help me. Let me just see if I can just find what I'm looking for. I found a top. It feels really good quality, and again I bought it for I bought it for £1.50, so I'm hoping it'll be good. And from the little research I have done, it looks like it could be legit. I've used a website or two and I think it'll be legit. Now the reason why I'm nervous about it is because it is a North Face item. So I found what looks to be a vintage North Face. North Face, not North Face. Stone Island. I'm talking about Stone Island. Okay, so again, £1.50. When I first saw it, I thought at £1.50 I'm gonna give it a go, but I knew to be prepared that it could be like not legit. So, but from what research I've done and from feeling the material, looking at the stitching, it looks good. But and I've done a few checks as well. So it's a North Face. Sorry, I keep on saying North Face. Stone Island. It's a Stone Island sweatshirt or polo top. I looked at it and it's got what's it called? It's got like the usual telltale signs that it should be good. The buttons all have the Stone Island branding on them, and then again you've got the old patch on the sleeve with the Stone Island buttons as well there, which is cool. And then the tag says made in Italy. It's got the Stone Island logo with the yellow kind of sticker thing in the middle as well. I've noticed they have that I don't know why they have that. Then there's like a model number there. And then this is why I think I might be okay. It has an article number. It's got a spare button as well. And I've seen a similar one. So you have got an extra spare button there. The made in Italy tag. It is cotton and wool blend. So I'm hoping it's going to be like absolutely fine. And it's got an article number on it as well. And the article number does check out to it gives me like a time frame. Now this doesn't guarantee that it's real or anything. But what it does do is it gives you an idea of the age of it. And when I had a look at similar, items, okay, 3815, 68, and is there another number? 3815, 68 1. Okay, yeah, there we go. So yeah, it comes up with season spring summer 2003 type sweatshirt, brand Stone Island. Now that doesn't give you any legitimacy, but what this does is, yeah, what this actually does basically give you like a rough idea of the type of item. But I did actually see on, when I did like a search on it, I found a couple of similar looking ones, like vintage made in Italy, wool. So let's have a look. Stone Island, was it wool sweatshirt from a similar era which had sold, and they had very similar tags. Let me just see if I can find one. That's a brand new one, so I don't know if that's, because I know from 2014 they've got QR codes on them. So if they're really new, yeah, okay, see the new ones have got QR codes like that, and my one doesn't because it's before 2014. So they have different codes for for the older ones. It's more difficult to tell. I think I need to put in like 2000 or something, or vintage. Vintage 90s. Okay, so let's have a look here. Is there no tag on that one? No tag, obviously. I did find one which had a tag on it showing, which looked kind of right for me. Okay, let's type in 2000 or something. Was it this one? Wool. Let me get rid of wool. See original listing. Okay. Stone Island wool. Yeah, see, mine is more like that, but with a different. There were more tags than that, so I don't know. So it's a difficult one to tell. From what I've seen a couple which look like this. I don't know. Let me just see what else there is, because the vintage ones are different. This one's pre-owned. Let's see if this one's new as well. The problem is the new ones have got this special barcode to scan. Okay, so here we go. Here's one. No, that's a new one because that's got the barcode on it. Made in Italy one. What we'll do is we'll type in Italy and vintage, or we'll do like 2000 because I think where was the one I found? It's so annoying. I find stuff and then I don't save it and then I can't show you guys like what I found. It's so annoying. Hold on, let me just type it in. Anyway, it is. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna have to double check, but I feel that it is because it's got like the stitched top label. It's got this. It's got the made in Italy tag as well. All the tags look right. I don't know. I just don't know. Let's see what other people are saying in the chat. We've got George Wright in the chat as well. We've got Jennifer Hayes. Right, gosh, there is a Stone Island Facebook group, says Donna, that does authenticity checks and you can sell on there if required. Yeah, I mean, I've definitely seen one which is the same. I think I just need to find, like I did like an article number thing as well, and because the tags all look legit because there's obviously a bunch of them. It's got the right amount of wash wear on them as well and everything. The article number's right, made in Italy. Sportswear company, SPA, 60% cotton, 32% wool. It just feels right. It feels like good quality as well. But anyway, I don't know. George Wright says hi. We've got Mr. Diggs as well, who's popped in. Jason Entwistle says, I sold a Stone Island jumper 2 weeks ago. It was sent back as buyer thought it was fake and I wasn't sure, says Jason. Yeah, I mean, there's always the risk of that. I mean, people can, obviously, if people aren't comfortable with stuff, then you have to accept that. Bucklewhite says, hey, Crony, good thanks. Today was my first proper day as Friday was all about staying up for the election, lol, says Bucklewhite. Yeah. Look in your history, Z, says Daisy May. That's a good idea. go to eBay homepage and look at viewed items. That's a good idea. I found one which had like the same freaking tag and stuff. It's really annoying that I can't now see it. It's just, I just get annoyed at myself. Oh, where did I see it? I don't even know. Oh, here we go. You guys are geniuses. You guys are geniuses. Okay, so this was sold by a decent seller, like a clothing seller with nearly 5,000 feedback. Vintage Stone Island, autumn winter, because it tells you roughly the season. Like the article number tells you the year and the season that it was launched in, and it's got the same, like, it's sportswear as well. So this is very similar. So this one sold for £75. You guys are genius. Thanks for pointing out that I could just look at my history. So this guy's got good feedback, and his one looks very, very similar. Like the tags all look the same, the buttons look the same. So I've got that same kind of yellow sticker thing. I've got the number there. I've got the Made in Italy tag there as well. Yeah, and it's got the same tags underneath there as well with the size. Mine's a large, and the same amount of like the cotton, the wool, etc. The Made in Italy, everything looks the same. And if he's comfortable to sell it on eBay and he got 75 quid for it, I'm pretty happy. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. So yeah, that's what gave me confidence, as well as obviously checking it out. It feels like a nice bit of clothing anyway. It does feel like a nice bit of clothing. So I think I'll be okay with it. Right. Hi Z, listening while eating dinner, says D flipping particles. No worries. It's going to be quite a short stream. It's not going to be a long stream because of it's not going to be a long stream. I'm just sharing what I've got, and then I'm going to go off to bed. Nightmare Romeo, pretty good, says Donna. Deliveries are always going to be a bit iffy this time of year, guys. Sometimes it just happens. Okay. Michael Billington says hi as well. Hi there. Okay. Moving on to the next item, guys. Hi Stu, how are you? Next item. Now this is something that I shared earlier on Facebook. Now this is special, okay? This is really special, guys. This is amazing. This is one of my best finds. This is a vintage Umbro Lazio training top. This thing is amazing. Look how vintage that is, like really vintage. It's got a huge Umbro logo on the back. You've got the Banco di Roma and the Umbro logo. Or is it Banca di Roma on the sleeve and the Umbro logo? Then you've got Lazio. It's got this kind of like felt embroidery, and it's got the brand, like the team like logo there, SS Lazio. This is real 90s stuff. Now, unfortunately, I can't see an identical one to this, but I believe there is a sales history of this on Worth Point. But this thing is insane. Again, only pay £1.50. But vintage Lazio stuff can go for really decent money. So we'll do like a quick search, and I'll have a look and see if there is anything that's worth sharing. Let me just go to the research thingy-majig and type in vintage Umbro Lazio, and we will look on all eBay sites, and we will look at all 365 days, and we'll see whether anything comes up. I mean, it's difficult to see because a lot of these you can't even see, you can't even click onto a lot of these, unfortunately, but the prices do vary obviously depending on what you've got. But you can see like a lot of vintage Umbro stuff goes for a lot of money, but it's not, there's nothing that's identical really. It's difficult to kind of really make a judgment on that. I don't know. I did see a Worth Point sale with this on, but I don't know. There's nothing identical, but you can see people ask silly money for vintage stuff like this. Vintage football shirts can do really well, so I don't know. I know this is not like a proper football shirt, it's more of a training top, but with all the embroidery and like the massive logos on it, I think it will do really well. I don't know how much we'll get, but at least 50 quid, surely, at least 50 quid for something like this, if not more. Like I said, there was someone that had, like what's it called, like a completed listing on Worth Point, so I'd have to look at that. But I've not seen this particular style, so I do reckon I could probably ask like a stack of money and then just wait for someone that really wants it. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Where did you get the box behind BNF 78 British National Formulary? They're given to all pharmacies, so you're trying to become a competitor, such as that. What are you talking about? Where did you get the box? Which box? Oh, oh, that's no, I just got what's it called? It's just supplies. I get free cardboard boxes from Beck's work, so they don't have the pharmacy, sorry, the surgery that Beck works at. They don't have their own cardboard pickup, so like it helps them out when we take like old cardboard. That's why I've been getting all kinds of weird, dodgy boxes. So that's what that is. No, I'm not becoming a competitor. George says that's pretty cool. RM seem to be keeping up for me. Everything sent Friday got delivered today, says Buckaway. Royal Mail will probably be overall one of the better companies to go for, but still. Michelle says, do they have Grailed in the UK? Honestly, Michelle, I don't even know, but yeah. Hi, Bargain Buster. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I'm the bin man at the moment, definitely. But yeah, this is just so frigging cool. I absolutely love that. I was really pleased with that. So we'll see. Martin Sheridan says, have you tried or know anyone that tried for an eBay loan? eBay don't offer loans, Martin. If you're talking about the PayPal working capital, then yes, we do have one. And it can be really good. It can be really helpful as long as you use it for stock, or just if you need it for your cash flow, it can be good. But I would make sure you're in a good position to to handle it so it doesn't affect your cash flow, because they allow you to make repayments in like 10, 20 or 30% of your sales. So you want to kind of make sure you do a percentage that is good for you. No more speculum boxes, says Pleasant Valley. Yeah, I don't want any more speculum boxes. Tap Peddler has popped in. Hi Derek, how are you? Roma is packed right now, so many packets. Kevin says, what is the total value of all the listed stock on the RC store? It would be nice if it all just sold tomorrow. Wouldn't it just, Kevin? Wouldn't it just? Let me see, what have I got my RC store listed at? Okay, if I got full asking price for all of my items, which it's clearly not gonna happen, but let me see what would happen. Let's see. I'll have a quick look. Okay, I can just show you guys actually. Chrome window, properties, and we'll change it to, where is it? Manage active listings. There we go. Okay, so yeah, if someone was to buy everything that I had on my RC store, because of the quantities, there's over 8,000 items, I would make 62 grand. But yeah, chances of that happening, Kevin, are like none to none. So yeah. Hi Pat D's, how are you? Hi Sid. Hi Jazz. Martin Sheridan as well. Thank you for popping in, guys. Hey Vinegar Jar. So yeah, Kent Daigle. Hi Kent. I'm guessing around 8k, says Kevin. No, I just shared with you what it was. But anyway, that was a really cool pickup. So that's my favorite pickup of the day. Anyway, I wish I had Worth Point, but there we go. Good news, looks like you can sell on Grail from the UK. You just need a PayPal account, says Michelle. Cool. Moving on. I have also got these. These are pretty cool. Paid £5 for them, and they are a pair of Samuel Windsor Classic Collection. They're slippers. So they're a size 14, which is quite huge. UK size 14. Jesus, 62k. I was way off, says Kev. Yeah, but who's going to do that? Martin says eBay have just started doing loans. Really? I didn't know that, Martin. No. So here we go. They're basically unused. Yeah, I can't see any wear on them. I mean, obviously they would have been worn inside, but they don't look like they've got any wear on them. So those are really like huge, but cool. Size 14 slippers. So I saw them in the box. They wanted £5 for them, so I was just like, yeah, £5 isn't too bad. So I've picked them up for a £5, and we'll see what we should be able to get for them. Let's just have a quick look. Let's see what we can get for these. Daisy says I'm only shoe size 3 and 4. Yeah, they're quite huge. Martin Sheridan says, got an email, they're teaming up with Santander. Are they actually business loans, Martin, or are these just like, is this just like credit to buy stuff? Because I know eBay have done credit to buy things, but I didn't know about any kind of business loan. So Samuel Windsor, and these are BV932, 932, and if we go to solds, okay, nothing comes up. Let's just type in slippers then, because that's what they are. They're slippers. Handmade slippers. Okay, let's do list view. I don't like this view. So some used ones. Someone took an offer at $18.50 at auction, size 8. Someone paid £21. Someone got £25 for some used ones. Someone got $30 for some size 9s. Handmade leather slippers, £30. So that's pretty good. Size 14 is obviously going to be quite a rare size, so I may have a tougher sell. But if I can get 30 odd quid, I would be pretty happy from 5. But on the other side, because obviously size 14 is quite a rare size, like it's quite a big size, I may be able to ask more. I don't know, but I don't want them to sit around forever. Oh, there you go, UK 14, 35 quid someone got. There you go. They sold them as new other. I'm pretty sure I could sell these as new other as well. So from £5, I reckon I should be able to get to 35. That's, you know, they're new other. Let's see whether they actually have. Oh, there you go. These were sold brand new without box. So someone sold these brand new but without the box. So if you haven't got the box, I've got the box. So I reckon I should be pretty good. I mean, his do say like handmade. Mine don't say anything like that on them that I can see. They've got the size, and then I can't see any. Oh, they've just got the size inside. But they are leather. You can tell they're leather. I don't think there's any. Yeah, I can't see anything saying that they're not. But yeah, I think I'll do pretty well actually. So I can't go wrong for a £5. So pretty pleased with that pickup. You think they'll look nice with some white socks? Cool. So I'm pretty happy with that. Always better to have the box, says Ken. Definitely. Alright guys, so that was those. And then the final item, and then I'm going to let you guys go. I mean, stream's half an hour long already. Perils of Christmas Selling says, watch your 1421. What would you take if I offered to buy the lot off you? Hypothetically, that's not an offer, says Kevin. In all honesty, Kevin, if my stock is worth 62 grand, that's like hypothetical land, because it's like individual. Selling it in bulk, I'd have to sell it for a lot less. Like normally when you sell in bulk, you get about 3% of the retail value. Like when those companies buy, like, if you liquidate your business or whatever, they'll only pay like 3% of the retail or something along the 3 to 5%, I think it is. So whatever 3 to 5% of 62 grand is, I'd have to kind of just be like, yeah, okay, so I don't know, something like that is what I would think. It's not a lot. It wouldn't be a lot. It would be, you know, yeah, you'd be looking at around 2 to 3 grand for the lot, I think, and that would be about all that you'd get. So that's my honest, I think that's how it works. So, you know, when companies go bust or shops go bust, and there are companies out there that come in and buy and clear out all your inventory, they will pay you typically only 3 to 5% because they're buying in bulk. Like, you know, it's bulk changes everything. You can never sell in bulk anywhere close to what you'll sell individually. So that's just something to, yeah, exactly. Shazad said like two grand would be about fair, as Shazad says. I think that would literally be about right. If I could get 3, I'd prefer 3, but 2 grand is probably going to be around the right mark. So yeah, 1860 says to you, yeah, well, I'd say 2 grand would be fair, but that's if I'm not doing that though. I'm not doing that. So just so you know. But yeah, bulk changes everything. If you can buy in bulk, you can really demand some good prices. Paradox Picker says, no, I literally just got here, you can't go yet, I've been so bored all night. I'm sure someone else will pop on live at some point as well. I've still got one more item to show though. K&S Adventures says, hi Zahir, did you know Joe Reselling is doing videos again? I know you mentioned him before. Yes, I do know. I have seen he's doing videos again, which is fantastic. Use the word curated and ask for 3k. Crony says, drop your RC shop link. I could do and BCP sharing Chernok Connections shop, Chernok Connections YouTube channel. Yeah, definitely worth popping around and seeing Chernok's channel. Pretty good guy. He's very knowledgeable as well. I don't know if BCP knows how to drop the shop link. I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can do it. Shazad says, my inventory, your inventory is 625 grand. Well, mine's 62 grand. I'm happy with that. You're slacking, Shazad. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah, if you want to have a look at the RC shop, that link should take you to the RC shop. And there's a link for our other channel anyway. Oh gosh. Might inspire me back into the RC, says Crony G Crone. Right, now the final item I want to share with you guys, which was like the final pickup of the day, which I was pretty happy with, was a bit of hi-fi. And I paid £20. Kent says he loves to brag, doesn't he? Shazad is more than happy. He's more than happy to share his sales and his how he's doing. I like it. I actually like it personally. I think it's really cool just to see. So here is the last pickup I made of the day. This is a Sony micro hi-fi system. So this is actually quite a cool little stereo. It's got a pull-open dock for the old iPods and iPhones, which I think is really cool. So you can, if you've got your old iPhones or old iPods, you've got that and it tucks away. You've got a CD player, that's a CD player there. And you've got USB, so you can play MP3 music off of like an external source. And it's got a DAB radio too. So it comes with a remote. I did actually get to test it. It's it's very light, so it's not well made. It's kind of cheap, but you know, it's okay. It does the job. It doesn't even say where it's made on the back, which kind of doesn't bother me really. But yeah, it works. It's in good condition, and it did come, like I said, with the remote. And it comes with its speakers too, so I can just share with you what those look like. Okay. The speakers are in good condition. If you're buying hi-fi, it's always worth just popping the grills off to make sure no one's poked the the drivers in. Sometimes kids have a habit of just poking at speakers. I don't know why, and they will just push that in, and it's kind of annoying. And these have got like the Sony's own kind of little plug on the back, so it's not standard. It's not a standard connection to the back of the hi-fi. It's like a little plastic plug, so you've got to make sure you've got the right speakers to go with the system. It's a budgety system, but it's made in Sony factory, says Dave. The silver knob looks out of place, says Kent. Yeah, it's a bit, it's a bit kind of, yeah, it sticks out, doesn't it, really? The model number is CMT MX550i. There's no Bluetooth. I saw Dave asking if it's Bluetooth, but it's a nice little compact stereo, and you'll be surprised at how much some of these fetch. When I checked it up, because when I saw it, I was like, I wasn't expecting a great deal, because obviously it felt cheap, and I didn't think it was going to be like an amazing. I didn't think it was going to have great resale value, but I was really surprised to see that actually it did. Even though it's kind of what I would call an entry-level system, it's definitely got some resale value. Now, MX550i. Now, if I go to sold listings, you'll be able to see what people have achieved for these. So you can see that someone at auction got £36 for one, so I paid 20, so that wouldn't be very good. But here you got one which at auction went for 50, but that again, that's auction. If we go to buy it now, you'll see that obviously there's people that have sold them for 100. That was a faulty one there for 20. That one for 59. I mean, that says Bluetooth on it, but I don't think it has got Bluetooth, unless that's like a different version. No, it's the same one as I've got. I don't know how they've gotten Bluetooth on it. Maybe it does have Bluetooth. I don't know. I'll have to double check. But I can't see it. It doesn't have the Bluetooth logo anywhere. That's exactly the one that I've got. So yeah, I can't see how that's got Bluetooth on it. But anyway, but yeah, so I think I'll do okay on that. £20 should get 60 to maybe 90. So yeah, I feel that that's not a bad pickup. So in total, I've spent like 32 quid. I'll make profit on just that thing, and then the other things will go for good money. I mean, I'm really excited about selling the Lazio shirt, etc. And I think that will do really well for me. Right. Let's see what the chat is saying. The silver knob does look out of place, you're right. Pleasant Valley says, yeah, I told you that you'd be buying electricals again. Yeah, it's, it is, yeah, it's okay. I think they sell quickly. They tend to sell quickly. They sell for good profit. Molex plug, says Kent. Hey, Laney. Watcher says, I was impressed with the value of my listed stock. Then one day I found a listing which was somehow mispriced at 14 grand. I became a poorer man that afternoon. It happens. Shazad's having a good day on eBay and Amazon again. Dave says, it is nice. Oh, thank you, Dave. And Tap Peddler Derek says, I sell a lot of hi-fi like that, always sell fairly quick. Yeah, I think there is a demand for micro systems with digital radio, CD. I think people still have them in their kitchens or in their den rooms or whatever. So yeah. He doesn't trade in vintage artsy, crony. He's taking the mic. And yeah, Derek, how's your bite? Asked Laney. Yeah, I hope your bite is better. Kevin says the hi-fi has good aesthetics, even if it's not the best from a sound point of view. Very true. Sometimes people do look at how compact a system is as to whether it's going to be a good purchase for them or whether it's going to be helpful to them, because obviously if they're putting it in like a kitchen or in a conservatory, small compact hi-fis tend to do okay. So yeah, good point. Hi, bargain shopping. Hi Lainey, my bite is bad. Saw the doctor and got antibiotics and bandage. Going back Wednesday to check how it goes. Otherwise, they say I need to go to a hospital to sort it. Says Derek. Oh God, that's scary. Still here, just listening while I work. Says Valamilk. Okay. Plus Sony always holds good value. Yeah, I mean, it was just a bit surprising because it was just a bit surprising because it doesn't feel like a good bit of hi-fi. Like I've said before many times, like learn what quality is, learn to see what a quality bit of electronics feels like. You know, just like you guys know when you're holding a cashmere or a wool jumper as opposed to polyester, the same can apply to electronics as well. When you pick up a cheap bit of electronics, it's going to feel light and empty and cheap. It's going to be plasticky. It's not going to be made it's not going to have good provenance. Like, you know, when you're looking at clothing and you see it's made in Italy or something, then of course you're gonna you're gonna instantly have an idea. Okay, this is made in Italy. It says it's made of cashmere. It's gonna have some value. Same thing goes with hi-fi. If you pick up a nice bit of hi-fi and it's made of a solid construction, like it's got like, you know, metal build quality, solid casing. You feel the switches on something and they feel solid. They click nicely. Or when you turn the volume knob and it's got nice smooth action to it, you see that it's made in the UK, or you see it's made in Japan, or you see it's made somewhere like, you know, made in the US, for example, made somewhere where it's got good kind of provenance. You instantly know, even without knowing anything about that niche, that you're holding a quality item. So that's why this kind of takes me a little by surprise, because if I go by those tests, like I sometimes do, when you pick something up and you weigh it, and you just look at the materials. If I look at the materials of this, it's plasticky. You got a plastic front fascia. It feels cheap. The buttons feel cheap. There's, you know, the volume knob is actually decent, but the buttons are definitely cheap. The front is plastic. You got this cheap perspex kind of window case thing. It's just cheap, very, very cheap, and it's light for what it is, considering you've got amplification in here. You know, the power supply in here is very light. It's not good quality. It really isn't. So instantly I would be kind of thinking, it's not great. But on the other side, you know, it holds value. So I was very surprised, and it just shows that never judge a book by its cover. You know, it's one of those things. What did you get bitten by, Derek? I think Derek said it was some kind of a fly or something. Kent says 100% true. Nakamichi, Cambridge, Macintosh are the Lululemon of AV. Yeah, something like that. Michelle says, I think some people look for electronics that are not watching or listening. News reports about electronics being hacked make people paranoid. Yeah, I mean, in anything that you do, you've got the possibility of trouble, right? So you can worry that if you sell electronics, you might sell it to someone who's going to maybe mess around with it or take parts that they need. But the same can happen in a lot of other, niches as well. Dad's Vintage says sometimes they put a weight plate in it to weigh it down. That's a good point. Dad's Vintage Garage. Paradox Picker says, really need to get more into selling clothes. I'm just walking past Pure Profit. Once Christmas is gone, I'll start picking up some and hopefully learn as I go. Yeah, you've definitely got to pick up clothes. Clothing is very lucrative, especially when you start picking up some kind of cooler items. Shazad asks, how is Amazon going? It's going okay. I've not sent. I've sent in a shipment, but I have not done any more. But like I have sent a box, just a box of Amazon up. That's more than I've done in a long time. So, you know, that's something. So yeah, it's going as well as can be expected. Hey Sam, Reselling Polly's popped in. Bucklewise says, same here. Most clothes around here are in the 5 to 10 range. Need to learn what is worth picking up even at that price. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. If I was paying £5 to £10, I would probably be a lot more nervous. I'd probably be a lot more nervous about buying clothes. I think it's because I'm lucky enough to go to charity shops where I can get clothes for like £1.50 or whatever, that it kind of feels like less of a risk. But at the same time, when they do price certain stuff up, and again you learn the basics of what makes a good item of clothing, in a way a higher price makes it easy to find good clothes, because if they're charging, if they know something about what they're doing, they might charge more money, like £5 to £10, for, you know, clothes with better materials, better stitching, or better brands. So it can sometimes help you out when they do that. Because I mean, I recently went to someone in the chat shared that there was like a filler bag place near me, and I went to that in Preston, where you can go and you can buy a bag for £10 and you can fill it with clothes, and it's, you know, £10 for all these clothes. And I went and had a look, and the first thing I noticed is they had a room in the back where staff were sorting through clothes, right? So it wasn't just a case that clothes are being donated and they're dumping them in these on the shop floor, and you can just sift through them, pick out good clothes and fill a bag for £10. The sifting was happening in the back room, and then they were putting clothes out. And what I saw was really low quality clothing, like really low quality brands, like just standard brands. And for me, like, fill a bag, you know, the bag it's not like a big bag. You're not going to fit a stack of clothes into one of those bags, and the quality just wasn't there. I'd rather pay more and get something more specific. That's just how I feel about it, but I'm certainly not like someone to take advice off of, seriously. Horsefly in a box of tat, he said, Leanne says Laney. That's right. A fly or a spider bit me at the car boot, says Derek. Yeah, I hope that gets better, because that sounds horrible. I still haven't looked at the picture because I'm too squeamish. Marrakesh7 says, good evening. Hi there, Marrakesh. How are you? Ken says, true, but it still motivates people to sell good new stuff and buy old stuff. It's silly, but it works for us resellers. Shazad says, keep feeding the beast. Yeah, I do need to keep... I do need to keep sending more stuff in. Yes, Dave, there was stuff in the Amazon box. There were a couple of RC cars, there were some action figures, there was some electronics. So yes. Lainey has a question. Are you having time off over Christmas? Yeah, like Christmas Day, like definitely, and I'm sure when the kids are going to be off soon. I think Hannah's last day of college is on Wednesday. I think Zara's off on Friday, so probably from then we will be taking a little bit of time off. So that's what I reckon. Reselling Polly Sam says, I do pay up for clothing, but have been selling them for 4 years now. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You see some people out there, they're more than happy to pay up on clothing items because they know what they're buying. It makes sense. I mean, if I'd seen that for a tenner, I would have still bought it. If I'd seen my Levi jeans for a £5, I would have probably still bought them. Because I know I can get like 20 quid out of that, and I don't know what I can get for the Lazio shirt, but a lot more. That kind of thing. So just something to bear in mind. And Paradox Picker says, I guess if they price the better stuff higher, there will be less chance other people will buy it too, so more chance for us to find it before it's sold to someone else. Yeah, exactly. Not everyone's prepared to pay, to pay more money. So yeah, it's just something to bear in mind. Okay, guys, it's nearly 11 o'clock. I just wanted to pop on and share with you guys what I picked up. Today I didn't do any listing, which is a real bummer. I kind of, I ended up going and picking Beck up after dropping her off, and then picking up Hannah, and it just didn't work again. So yeah, I tried to pick them up again, and doing all the taxi work really does affect how much work I can get done, and we ended up coming home being tired. the other system works much better, where Beck makes her own way home, Hannah makes her own way home, and then when she comes home, we kind of she's been getting drafts done, and we've been getting listings done, and all that kind of stuff. So that kind of screwed my day up today. So I didn't do any work. So if there's anyone out there that's feeling bad for not doing any work, don't feel bad. The only work I did today was shipping. I shipped a couple of items off, and then that was it. Going live, Laney asks, Crony G Crone, and Kent says it's only 5 p.m. It's 11 p.m. where I am, Kent. And Paradox Picker says, "Don't go." Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Cause I'm falling asleep, and I'm not gonna be any fun, to be honest with you guys. Noji, tomorrow night is my quiz, 90s theme. Oh, okay, so if you guys are into quizzes, definitely make sure you subscribe to Big Girls Really Do Cry. If you click the 3 dots next to Laney's name, you'll be able to go over and subscribe to her channel, and you'll be able to enjoy some quizzing. Fat Girl Saying says, are you the only one in your family that drives? At the moment, yes. Beck does have a driver's license, but she doesn't really want to drive the Honda. She'd prefer a slightly smaller car. So until we can get her a smaller car, then I think she's just not comfortable in driving the bigger car. But also, even if she did drive the bigger car, the issue is then I'd be left without a car as well. So it's kind of annoying. So when we can afford to get a small car, we're going to look for like a cheap runaround, like a little town car, and then Beck will be able to drive, and that will make things so much better, and then I won't feel bad that they're having to schlep home in the bus, etc. And generally will be a lot better. Okay, thank you for popping in, guys. I really do appreciate it. A couple of pickers has just popped in. I'm just about to go, but thanks for popping in, do appreciate it. Hopefully someone else will be going live soon. If you guys are in need of entertainment, I am in need of sleep. So thanks guys for watching. Thanks, over 90 people, wow, that's astonishing. Thank you for popping in, guys, and I will see you guys. Hopefully I'll do like a vlog. I really want to do a vlog. I just need to remember to vlog. It's not easy. People out there that are vlogging, kudos to you guys. Drive one of the RZ cars, very funny. Alright guys, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.